Hello guys. Welcome back to Shally-Entertainment. On today's video I'll be recommending 10 amazing dramas and movies starring Song Joong-Ki. Song Joong-Ki is one of the biggest Hallyu stars in the world. He has come a long way from his early days as a member of the hit variety show Running Man. His acting prowess, soft smile, and dual charms have cemented him as a fan favorite. He chooses drama plots and characters that convey a unique message and showcase his diverse acting abilities. So now starting off the list, coming at number 1, Arthdal Chronicles. The action fantasy aired in 2019 and is set in the fictional land of Arthdal during the Bronze Age. Eun-Sam, played by Song Joong-Ki, was born with a fate to bring disaster to Arthdal, which leads him and his mother, who wants to save him, to endure hardships. Finally, they decide to leave and travel together to a better place. Although Eun-Sam grows up in the new land, he is seen as an outcast because he is different from the land's natives, being a descendant of a unique set of people with extraordinary abilities. Tanya was born with the same fate as Eun-Sam. She is the next Great Mother of the Wahan tribe. But she has difficulty mastering the dance of the Great Mother and hasn't had a single dream since the Eun-Seum appeared in their village. The drama is amazingly written, and is the first Korean drama set in the Bronze Age. It is also very unpredictable. 2. Vinscenzo. In this legal action comedy drama, Song Joong-Ki plays the titular character of Vinscenzo Casano, a ruthless lawyer with strong ties to the Italian mafia. After the death of his boss and father figure, he flies to South Korea, his birth country, to locate a huge amount of gold hidden in the basement of Joong-Ki Plaza. However, a corrupt company known as Babel Group has unfortunately taken illegal ownership of the building. Vinscenzo is forced to join the tenants in the fight against Babel Group as their interests align. During this thrilling time, he meets the cutthroat and determined lawyer Hong Cha-young. This is a great show, and it is no surprise that it was ranked 4th on the Forbes list of most viewed 2021 Korean series on Netflix. 3. Descendants of the Sun. Descendants of the Sun is one of the most popular Korean dramas out there. The show was so popular both locally and internationally that it boosted South Korea's tourism. In fact, the Korea Tourism Organization named Joong-Ki as one of the Korean Tourism Honorary Ambassadors. In this drama, he plays the role of Yoo Si-jin, a dashing captain of a South Korean Special Forces unit. He is a man who cares about honor and protecting his people. During his assignment, he meets Dr. Kang Mo-yeon, played by Song Hye-kyo. She is a beautiful, competent woman who lives by her principles and the woman who steals Captain Si-jin's heart. Their love blossoms in the middle of a war zone with bullets flying and bombs going off. It makes for a thrilling watch as viewers get immersed to see if they will survive and get a happy ending. 4. Reborn Rich. Reborn Rich is a currently ongoing revenge melodrama adapted from the web novel Youngest Son of a Conglomerate. So Joong-Ki plays the role of Hyun-woo, a devoted, hard-working, and loyal secretary to the Jin family. But he one day gets ruthlessly betrayed by the family, who frame him for embezzlement. He dies shortly after but is miraculously brought back to life when he wakes up inside the body of the youngest male member of the family, Jin Do-ju. After he realizes what has happened, he decides to take revenge. He hatches a plan to overthrow Jin Yong-chul, the cold-blooded and money-hungry CEO of Suenyang Group. Yoon Hyun-woo plots to use his new identity to formulate a hostile takeover of the group and punish the people who killed him. 5. Werewolf Boy. Summoned by an unexpected phone call, an elderly woman visits a cottage she used to live in as a child. She begins to recall her memories of a boy she knew 60 years ago. The young Suni and her family move to a small rural village in Korea. There they encounter a strange, wolf boy hiding under a bush and take him in out of pity. Bothered by his wild eyes and feral behavior, Suni teaches the boy to wait patiently before a meal, put on clothes, and read and write the alphabet so that he can one day live like other human beings. Slowly, the boy begins to develop feelings for Suni, the first person to ever show him affection. Then one day an unexpected threat exposes the boy's deadly bestial instincts, and in an instant, he becomes the subject of the villagers' fears. Desperate to save the life of the boy who risked his own to be by her side, Suni leaves him with a promise wait for me. I'll come back for you. 6. Space Sweepers. Space Sweepers is an action sci-fi movie directed by Joong-Ki, who also directed the box office hit Werewolf Boy. The movie was set in the year 2092, when Earth is no longer inhabitable. Fleeing the sick Earth, a new orbiting home for humanity is built in space, but only a chosen few are allowed to ascend. The plot follows the crew of a space junk collector ship called the Victory. Joong-Ki plays Tae-ho, a talented pilot who risks his life to scavenge space debris. The space sweepers one day come across a strange humanoid robot named Dorothy. They soon discover that Dorothy is wanted by the UTS Space Guards, so they come up with a ransom scheme that can put them out of their lost and dejected space-sweeping life. This action-packed adventure film, although purely fictional, also gives a realistic take on issues about poverty and class struggles. 7. Battleship Island. Battleship Island is a survival and action movie that aired in 2017. Set in 1944, during the Japanese occupation of Korea. During World War II, about 400 Koreans who are conscripted into labor on the Battleship Island. Many were lured by false promises of high wages. But upon arrival, they found that the island turns out to be an isolated hell where the workers are forced into slave labor. As the US launches massive counterattack on Japan, the Japanese decided to blow up the island in order to bury the truth about their awful treatment of the Korean slave laborers. So Joong-Ki plays the role of Moo-young, a member of the Korean independence movement who infiltrates the island in order to rescue a fellow independence fighter being held captive there. Park discovers the Japanese plan and conspires with Lee and others for mass escape of all 400 Koreans.
8. My Name Is Loh Kiwan. My Name Is Loh Kiwan is a 2024 South Korean drama film that tells the story of Loh Kiwan, a North Korean defector who travels to Belgium seeking refuge. The film explores the challenges he faces as he tries to navigate a new life in a foreign country, including the difficulties of obtaining refugee status and the cultural barriers he encounters. As Loh Kiwan struggles to adapt to his new surroundings, he meets Marie, a Korean-Belgian woman who has lost hope in life. She used to be a shooter. Unlike Loh Ki, who came to Belgium to live a new life, Marie doesn't have a reason to live. They have an unpleasant first meeting but fall in love with each other. Their unlikely friendship forms the heart of the film, as they find solace and support in each other. The film explores themes of displacement, identity, and the search for belonging.
9. Innocent Man. The Innocent Man is a melodrama that aired back in 2012. So Joong-Ki gained the nickname Korea's DiCaprio and cemented his name as the savior of melodrama after his role in this drama. In this drama, he plays the role of Kang Ma-ryu, who is a diligent medical student. Initially, he falls in love with Han Jae-hee, but she betrays him and leaves him for a rich CEO. Although she loves him, she wishes to escape the life of poverty and live a luxurious life. She sees the rich CEO as a ticket to the glamorous life she desires. Ma-ryu is extremely hurt by this betrayal and sets out to get revenge and bring her down. He approaches a young heiress Seo Eun-ji. She is regarded as cold and calculating, but as they get closer, Ma-ryu starts to fall for her. They start dating until the true reason he approached her is revealed. A heartbroken Eun-ji breaks up with Ma-ryu, but unfortunately gets into an accident that wipes out all her memories. Unknowingly, she grows close to Ma-ryu again. How will their love story end this time round? 10. Penny Pinchers. Penny Pinchers is a romantic comedy that aired in 2011. An oddball teaches a broke loser how to make money outside the system in exchange for using him in another one of her schemes. Even though Ji-woon is a college graduate, he still calls his mother for money. He doesn't have a job and lives in a cheap rooftop apartment in a low-income area, and is 5 months behind on his rent. Ji-woon likes women, and he doesn't mind wooing women with lies if he thinks it will get their attention. Hong-sil, on the other hand, is a bit of an oddity. She doesn't have any friends and lives her life extremely frugally to save money. She takes advantage of the naive Ji-woon and treats him almost like her personal slave, while Ji-woon has no choice but to do as he's told. Their rooftop roommate's relationship begins. Thank you guys for watching. Do make sure to hit the subscribe button to follow for more movies and drama recommendations.